Hello and welcome to an extra special. I was on my walk, I was thinking back to what I'd been talking about in my blog, and I suddenly remembered my old pal, the person who's been asking me a question since these blogs started, Milthy. I didn't answer his question. And that's absolutely disgusting of me. There is a thing that happens in YouTube that if you answer a person's comment, it gets hidden because you can have filters that say don't display what you've answered. So I have to therefore rely that I remember it or don't answer it. In this particular instance, I had to contact him yesterday because he gave a clue and the clue was in the wrong format. But enough about that. I'm just going to read out a little thing about Milthy because, as you know, he gives us the most lovely questions. And this one is in the form of a riddle. So he put, anyway, this week I thought that instead of a question, I'll send you a riddle. As many years ago, I wrote a few riddles of my own. So here is my riddle. I sit above your head when all is lost. A cold grey sentinel telling the world all about you. Surrounded by my fellow comrades, I wait, silent and still. And oh my God, it's like one of those ones where you know it's made up, so you can't do Googles and things. And you think about all the riddles that you've ever heard, and of course I've watched Batman and all sorts of stuff with the Riddler. And the one that kept coming back to me was I have ears but I can't hear, and I move with the breath of the wind, or something like that. And of course the answer was wheat, because wheat has ears, and of course it sways in the wind. So in this particular instance, I sit above your head when all is lost, a cold grey sentinel telling the world all about you. It seemed to indicate a statue, because I remember I went with Mainmeister to London, and he basically we met underneath a statue. And of course, if you ever go to London and the statues, they've all got plaques underneath them telling them why their statue is there. Surrounded by my fellow comrades, which again indicates possibly a group of statues. I wait silent and still, they don't move. But he also gave a clue in the form of cryptic clue, where a letter is not the letter you think it is. You have to go one letter behind or one letter in front. And basically, that's why I had to message him, because when I cracked the code, it read like Russian. So it's because he gave the wrong answer to the code. So I fought and fought a lot more, and the only thing I could think of was a statue. He then gave me the correct crack of the code, and the answer was gravestones. So I wasn't far off. That's all I can say. And what a fantastic riddle. You kept me entertained and thinking about it for half a day. You're an absolute git for giving me the wrong code to work it out. So I'm just glad I got pretty far with just the riddle itself. That's the end of this extra segment, other than just a couple of things that I forgot to mention. The weather's getting worse, so I've looked at my treadmill. I've got a treadmill. Some people have seen the pictures of it, and it hasn't been switched on for quite some time. So I went to Amazon and I bought some TR10 Pro silicone oil for treadmill belts. And basically, I've sprayed this on the board underneath the belt and kept it on for about 10 minutes, and it's lubricated. So now I can do walking on my treadmill and running on my treadmill. Now the aim here is that when it's raining, unlike today, I will be able to strengthen my knee and legs by doing 400-meter runs, then 800-meter runs, up to a mile, then up to 2 miles, then up to 3 miles, and so forth. And if the weather is really, really bad, I mean, we're talking like black ice later on, I won't have to go out there with wondering if the grip on my shoes is any good. and use the treadmill. But I do have to realise that the treadmill is a powered belt, and a powered belt means that you are not going under your own steam. So you need to do at least a third more than you are doing on a normal walk, where you're moving forward under your own steam and your own weight, because the belt takes an awful lot of that energy out from you. And while I was buying that, I bought some Isopril alcohol 99.9. Always good to get this stuff. That's for my cleaning, for when I'm getting somewhere. And that brings the end to this supplement. Milthy, I do apologise. And I'm really looking forward to whatever comments and question you come up with next. And of course, I'm looking forward next week to all of you guys' videos. Please keep bringing them out. Please just enjoy what you do. Next one up, I believe tonight, is Mainmeister, followed by 20th Century Gaming. Looking forward to tonight. Salutes. Bye-bye.